NASA says they're expecting an asteroid to fly very close to Mother Earth in the next 10 years. It's going to be named Apophis, after the Egyptian god of chaos and destruction who wanted to swallow the sun. My God. Okay, news and with Rick Sanchez, correspondent Michelle Greenstein is here to answer our most obvious question. Are you ready? How close will this thing come to hitting us, Michelle?
Sure. So it won't actually be hitting us. It will come 19,000 miles away from the surface of the Earth. And it's a good thing, too, because scientists from NASA say that if an asteroid is about 300 feet wide, it could wipe out an entire city here on Earth. And this one is over 1,000 feet wide. Now, 19,000 miles sounds like a long ways away, right? But NASA scientists say that it's actually very rare for an object this large to come this close to Earth. And they see this as a special moment in science history. They see it as a cool opportunity to study close up the interior of this asteroid, the shape of this asteroid. They're going to observe it with optical and radar telescopes, and they'll be able to see surface details that we hadn't been able to see before because it will be coming so close. So 19,000 miles for you and me sounds like a long ways away, but for these nerds over at NASA, it's pretty exciting.
So we all need to go. Whew,
and we'll be able to see it, too. It'll be observable. 2 billion people on Earth will be able to see this with their naked eye.
So it's essentially a rock.
Yes, it's a giant space rock. That's correct.
Yeah, but it's got a tail.
Yes, as it moves, correct. And it's not going to hit us in the next 10 years, but maybe decades from now it will. It will keep orbiting the sun, and its future trajectory shows that there is a small chance that it may hit Earth. Now, what are we going to do about that?
Wait. Now, back that up. There is a small chance
Correct.
It could hit Earth?
Actually, in fact, initial observations of this asteroid, which happened, I believe, in 2004, showed that there was a 2% chance of it hitting Earth.
Now
so we've observed this rock before.
So now it's a much smaller chance?
Exactly. That's
But there's
correct.
Still a possibility?
Not 10 years from now, but maybe decades later. Correct.
And
here's what they're proposing to do about it. Scientists are now floating the idea that we could use nuclear weapons to deflect asteroids by detonating a nuclear explosion above its surface and then causing that surface to vaporize. Now, a lot of people obviously have questions about this. It's a little bit concerning. This week, NASA held a conference at the University of Maryland highlighting the potential danger of asteroids. So let's listen to this professor of planetary science. Let's listen to her defend this idea.
All right.
If you're going to put nuclear weapons on the tip of a rocket and you say it's going to deflect an asteroid, there might be some nations around the world, Carrie, I'll let you address this, that might not take kindly to that. They might be suspicious.
Well, it's interesting because, you know, we're all scientists and we want to look at the data and make the best, most logical choice possible. But when it comes down to it, the science is very easy and dealing with the politics is very hard. And I think that's why it's so important to have these simulations where we can run through the different things, we can talk to different stakeholders. And when you have great representatives from all over the world here, you can really get more voices in on this conversation. I think that the whole asteroid community would love it if even more of the world was involved as well.
Seems pretty simple. If there's an asteroid coming that could destroy the Earth, blow it up, nuke it, do whatever you got to do, right?
Right, and this is like the last chapter in like a long line of us really trying to militarize space. So it's natural for people to have questions.
Good stuff.
Thank you.
Interesting, really interesting.